Many people often ask me why I add so many vegetables into my fried rice. If you ask me that, I would say this isn't fried rice. I always call it a kind of salad because it is packed with lots of vegetables and rice is almost like a side. So if you want something that is quick, colorful, satisfying, and also a way for you to eat more vegetables, then you're going to love this one. Settle in and I'm going to show you how I make my own fried rice. Description for I have one whole medium cabbage here. I'm not going to be using this all. I will just cut this into four and then I'm going to use 1/4 of it and the rest I will save it for another recipe which you should obviously look out for. I have carrots and then I also have green beans. Now, if you want to know the exact measurements and list of ingredients, make sure to check the description box below. You can variate with whatever vegetables you find in your fridge. So I would say the recipe is kind of like forgiving, so you don't need to really stress. So I'm going to be using some fresh plum tomatoes. I like to add tomatoes. I just want colorful plates. I want colorful meal, okay? We'll also be needing some bell pepper, red bell pepper to be precise. And then also some onions. And for heat, I'll be using some habanero pepper or scotch. No, these are scotch bonnets. I'm going to be using some scotch bonnet, just about one of these or half. Don't mind the whole bowl, okay? Of course, it is optional. If you don't like heat, you don't need to add it. You can just omit these, but the Cameroonian in me wouldn't eat my fried rice without some pepper. I also have some salmons here. I already cut them into cubes. And we're also going to be needing some shrimp. Again, you can check the description for full measurements and the list of ingredients. Now for seasoning, I have a green seasoning here which I made. So in Cameroon, we have a signature green seasoning, which is just a blend of parsley, basil. We have celery stems, leek, and we add garlic, ginger, and we just blend it. So I'm going to be using this green seasoning to season everything from the fish to the shrimp and also the rice. For the vegetables, you can dice it, you can slice it, you can chop it, you can just cut it however you want. All we need is some good presentation right here, okay? You can shred your cabbage or you can finely slice your cabbage. After shredding the cabbage, let it sit in hot water for a few minutes to soften slightly while still keeping that lovely crunch. For the green beans, bell pepper and the carrots, this is how I like to slice them. Everything is now prepped and ready to go. Melt some butter in a pan, then add your washed and drained rice. Saute it for a few minutes until the greens just begin to take on a little color. This simple step adds so much more flavor than boiling the rice straight away. This is the perfect moment to add about 2 tablespoons of that green seasoning. As a liquid, I'm going to be adding my homemade chicken stock. If you don't have stock, water works perfectly too. Now go ahead and season with some salt, and then I'm going to be adding just 1 Maggi cube, or you can use your favorite seasoning. Cover and let the rice cook until it becomes tender. While that's cooking, season the salmon with salt, some dried thyme, and a little more of that green seasoning. Rub it in well, then repeat the same process with the shrimp. Of course, you can easily swap the salmon and shrimp for chicken or beef if that's what you have. Heat a little oil in a pan and then brown the salmon gently. So we are not trying to cook it all the way through or dry it out. We still want it soft, flaky, and of course juicy. Once it's beautifully golden, remove it from the pan and then quickly cook the shrimp as well. Guys, if you're watching this, I really want to appreciate you. Just let me know in the comment section where you are watching this from, and I'm gonna send you a beautiful plate your way. Add a little more oil if needed, then saute the onions until fragrant. Now you're going to continue to build those layers of flavor with another spoon of the green seasoning. Add the vegetables, starting with the harder ones first and saving the cabbage for last. I personally like my vegetables nice and crisp, so don't overcook them. You can season them lightly with a pinch of salt. Add the cooked rice and give everything a good stir before adding the tomatoes. So I cut mine in half and squeeze out the seeds and excess juice so they stay visible and hold their shape instead of disappearing into the rice. Toss them gently so they warm through without becoming mushy. Finally, add the cabbage, return the salmon and shrimp to the pan, and finish everything off with a generous handful of freshly chopped parsley. And that's it. This rice is light, it's colorful and packed with flavor. I absolutely love how crunchy it is. It almost feels like you're enjoying a fresh salad, but with all the comfort of a hearty rice dish. I hope you found this recipe helpful. If you give it a try, I would love to hear what you think in the comments. And if you know someone who would enjoy this recipe, don't forget to share it with them. And I will see you in the next one.